Okay, let's go over lesson 15, all these capacity conversions. And if you're watching this video, you should definitely get a piece of scratch paper so you can work along with me. You don't have to actually like print out this, but having a piece of notebook paper so you can do some of the math along with me instead of just watching will help you out a lot. So number one, this person here drank 3 quarts of milk. We've got his 3 quarts sitting here. And we're going to do some conversions. And the first one asks, how many pints did he drink? So he's got 3 quarts. Over here in my landed G, I've got quarts. So we're talking 1, 2, 3 quarts. These 3 quarts, those are Q's, right? And the pints, there are 2 pints in every quart. So we can actually just sort of count the pints over here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pints. And we could also think of this as 3 quarts times 2 pints equals a total of 6 pints. So 6 pints per quart, 3 quarts times 2 pints per quart, 6 pints. How many cups did they drink? Well, there are 2 cups in each of these pints. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 pints in every quart. So we could say 3 quarts times 4 cups per quart, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 cups per quart. And that gives us 12 cups. And then fluid ounces, you might have to go back to your chart to remember that there are 8 ounces in 1 cup. So we could do this a couple of different ways. We already know how many cups there are, so we could just do 12 times 8. Let's just do 12 times 8. So 8, we'll break that 12 into 10 and 2. 10 times 8 is 80. 16 looks like a total of 96 fluid ounces in those 3 quarts. And then the last one is kind of a challenge one. What fraction of a gallon did they drink? And they drank the 3 quarts. So the 3 quarts, 1, 2, 3, if we kind of break this into 4 pieces, and we've got 1, 2, 3 of those 4 quarts we need, we can see that it's 3/4, 3 quarts out of the 4 quarts we need to make a full gallon. So 3/4 of a gallon. Let's do number 2 with the dog drinking his 128 ounces of water. So how many cups did it drink? So we have to go back and think, well, there's 8 ounces in every cup. So since there's 8 ounces in a cup, we're going to divide by 8. Okay, we want to know how many 8s are in 128 because every 8 ounces adds up to 1 cup. So this is where you need your scratch paper so you can do the division along with me. So pause it and get some scratch paper if you don't already have it. So I'm going to make a big 7 because we want to know how many 8s are in 128 because every 8 ounces is a cup. So let's see, I know there's at least 10. 10 times 8 is 80. Subtract that and we've still got 48 ounces left. So I know there's more than 10 cups. Let me see, 6 times 8 is 48. Helps to know your times tables. 6 times 8 is 48. None left. So altogether I used 16 groups of 8 or 16 cups because every cup is a group of 8. So we got 16 cups. And then how many pints is that? Well, as we saw up here in the land of G, there's 2 cups in every pint. So I can divide by 2 because there's 2 cups. Every 2 cups makes 1 more pint. So I can do that one in my head. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So I've got 8 pints. And how many quarts is that? This one, I could do the math or I could just go look at the land of G. I know I figured out just now 8 pints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pints fills up 4 of those Q's, so 4 quarts. Whoops, not 8. 4 quarts. And how many gallons is that? That is 1 gallon. And you notice how I didn't try and go back to the 128 because I had easier answers that could help me. I just kind of stepped my way down. Okay, number 3. So we've got a kid having a gallon. This one kid here is having a gallon. And the other kid had 3 quarts. He's got 3 quarts. 1, 2, 3. And the other one has 3 pints. 1, 2, 3 pints. So this is a gallon. And these are quarts. And these are pints. And we want to know altogether how many cups is it. So we're just going to start working that out. So we've said a couple times already looking at the land of G that there are 2 cups in every pint. So I know there's 2 cups in every one of these pints, which looks like 6 cups. The 3 pints is 6 cups for that kid. And when we're talking about quarts, we know there's 2 pints in a quart, so we have to double it. So there's 8 cups. No, I'm sorry, 4 cups in every one of these quarts. And we can double check this. So 2 C's in every pint. So 1, 2, 3, 4 cups in one of those quarts. So 4 cups, 4 cups, 4 cups. That's a total of 12 cups. So 12 cups in his 3 quarts. And then the gallon's just 4 quarts. And we just said there are 4 cups in every quart. So we need 4 more. So it's a total of 16 cups in the gallon. And again, I could go up to the land of G and count all my C's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 16 cups. Now we just have to add all those up. Get your scratch paper and add all these up. So we had 16, 12, and 6, which is 34 cups. 34 cups. And then is that more or less than 2 gallons? Well, we just said that a gallon was 16 cups over here, right? So 2 of those, 16 and 16, would make 32 cups in 2 gallons, and we have 34 cups. So it's more than 2 gallons, right? So this one will be more. And then how do we know? Well, we're just going to explain that we figured out that 2 gallons equals 32 cups. And we had 34 cups, so we had 2 more cups. All right, we are moving on down to number 4, the giant turtle. Now we're to liters, 12 liters of tea. The only thing we needed to remember with all this was that there are 1,000 milliliters in a liter. So if we've got 12 liters, we've got 12,000 milliliters. And then the tree needs 150,000 milliliters. Okay, and it takes 1,000 milliliters to make a liter. So it would be 150 liters because we have 150,000 milliliters. And then if we combine them all together, the turtle and the tree, so we just have to add this up. So the milliliters, we had 150,000 and 12,000, which would be 162,000. You should use your scratch paper and add those up and see if I'm right. And then 150 plus 12 is 162. Okay, there you go. There is all of lesson 15. Okay, now go back to that computer and see if you can fix up your original work. Okay, thanks for watching.